Wow, I haven't slept that well in ages. I guess my body needed it. No crazy dreams, no thunderstorms, just sleep. Huh? Who's that? My hat. Hello? Why are you knocking on my door? Bilio! Happy Hibernation Festival. Thank you, same to you. Oh man, I'm already super excited. And I'm way behind in my preparations too. Things have been really intense this year. What did you have to do? What do you think? I'm responsible for all the exquisite decorations, of course. You'll love it. They're so beautiful. I was just in the neighborhood, so I thought I'd pick you up. There's something else I want to show you. Then we can head to the town square together. Sounds good. Yes! Can't wait. Well, good morning, my friend. Good mood? The best. Thanks to you guys, I have a nice full belly. And I'm thankful for this day. Are you going to the Hibernation Festival later? I don't think so, thank you. Not in the mood. Mood's got nothing to do with it. I just don't like crowds. Okay. Well, no pressure. I'll just look forward to seeing you if you change your mind. Well, maybe I'll sleep on it again. Crowds can be a little daunting. Due to the current festival, the bus route is cancelled today. What a surprise. Would it be down or up? Or both? I don't know. Hey, look, it's Kid Doctor. Good thing you took off that hideous hat. It looked ridiculous. Hello, I haven't met you before. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Is everything okay? Yes, no, I'm nervous. What's going on? Chloe's competing in the stew contest today. That's a good thing, right? I'll keep my fingers crossed for her. Yes, a good thing. Cross your fingers, take the paper off the roll, check the caps on the pens, lock the register, turn off the lights. I think I've thought of everything. Is everything okay? Yeah, I think so. Sounds like he had the first lot of big responsibilities in whatever shop he works in by the sound of it. Today's an important day for Chloe. She's going to be defending her title in the stew contest. Everything needs to be perfect. I'm looking forward to tasting her recipe. See you there? Why can't I move? There we go. What do you think? I made this just for today. Oh wow, you really did clean up the paint I spilled. Of course I didn't. Look how beautiful it is. What do you think of the masterpiece? My masterpiece? You're the one who painted it. Yeah, but your contribution was essential to the whole thing. That makes it a collaborative work of art. You could even call it performance art. Does that mean I get a share of the proceeds? We'll negotiate details another time. I mean, it's not like I can just sell this artwork to a collector. Because you're emotionally attached to it. Because my store is physically attached to it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh. Not really gonna cut off a wall, right? Right. Anyway, that's what I wanted to show you. But while you're here, why don't you come into the store with me for a minute? I've got another surprise for you inside. Is it a plant? Is it a replacement flower? For the one that got knocked off the windowsill in the storm? Clean up party. Why is that a surprise? I don't like this surprise. Clean up party. Is this the second surprise? Yes. Just look at my store. I was up all night putting up the decorations. And I was thinking, since you're such a nice person, maybe you could help me tidy everything up? That way we could get to the Hibernation Festival in no time. Alright. Yay! Your job, my super kind friend, is going to be cleaning the floor. Let's go. Yeah. You're so glad I'm a good friend. How's it looking? I'm done. Superly doopily, fast as lightning, Fino. Ready to head out then? I was ready the moment I walked in here. Yay! To the town square, to the Hibernation Festival. Nice badge. This. Whoa! When did it get so late? The high street's more or less deserted. Well, sure, early closing for most folks today. It'll be dark soon and no one wants to miss anything. We should hurry up too. Aren't I on night shift? Pretty sure I'm on night shift. I'm gonna not... Yeah, I guess I really am not gonna be able to stay for too long. Oh, dark. Look, see the trees back there? Seem familiar at all? That's the Glow Milk Woods. So it is. I recognize them anywhere after our last trip. Yeah, I know what you mean. The woods are special. Hello. Warmth and comfort to you. Is that what they say? Not yet. But I'm trying to make a thing. A new greeting for the Hibernation Festival. Pretty festive, right? Sure. Well, look who it is. You've got the day off too then? Not quite. Sadly, night shift. Okay, well, it's still cool that you dropped by. I hope that decision doesn't come back to haunt me tomorrow. I guess that'll depend on what else you have planned for today. How are things going in surgery? Oh, you know, same old, same old. Old Linwood spends all day acting like a big shot without ever actually lifting a finger to help. Benny and Renee keep the whole place running. Who's on shift for you today? I think Dr. Linwood and Benjamin are there. Maybe you'll have time to drop by later. If you do, say hi to Betty for me. For now, I'm going to treat myself to a tall mug of nougat punch. It's great to be able to take a breather for once. Enjoy your evening and happy Hibernation Festival. You too, safe journey. Let me celebrate in peace, Squirt. Yeah, can't you see we're celebrating here? That's right, celebrating. Okay, bro. Oh, that nougat punch smells so good. I think I'll have a mug of it. Maybe even two. Did you know that today is the Hibernation Festival? Isn't that great? I really want to make a hazelnut candle today. A really big one. Have you ever made a hazelnut candle before? I have not. Mr. Hydrick, I wasn't expecting to see you here. But of course, I never miss a Hibernation Festival. It's a time when the whole community comes together, and the economy is stimulated. A fantastic day. There's also the small matter of my participation in the stew contest, of course. You like to cook. Cooking relaxes, cooking satisfies. Cooking has purpose and meaning. Which is to say, That's great. I'll be cheering for you too, of course. Even though me is my favorite. Naturally, team loyalty is essential. And in the end, it's the stew that wins, not the support. I look forward to an invigorating competition. Good luck. Thank you, thank you. And a joyful hibernation festival to you. You too. Tomorrow we work hard. Today we celebrate. Hello, Grey Flower. Grey what? Oh, nothing. Okay. Carl, how's it going? Never better. Did you know that they've got hot cocoa with brandy here? With a brandy? Whoa. Okay, how about everything else? I feel better than ever. I finally have time to think about important things in life. Like hot cocoa with brandy. Haha. I even slept in late today. Man, I needed that. I'm not leaving here until the stall runs out of food and all the kegs are drained. Did you know Mia is taking part in the stew contest today? Really? No kidding. No kidding. Our Mia is going to be the champion stew maker this year. Old Colbert might as well pack up her gruel and head home right now. This calls for another drink. I need to line my stomach with alcohol before I start scarfing down Mia's stew after all. Isn't it usually the other way round? Hey, what do I know? I'm not a doctor. Yes, you are. True. Well, not right now. He's suspended. You're way more competent than any doctor I know. I wish I didn't have the night shift today. Well there, don't get frowny, Fino Face. My Fino Fano Finley friend. You and me, we're celebrating today. I feel great. Hey, can you see Giuliano around? Not yet. He wanted to serve his extra foamy craft beer today. I'm gonna go find the old scoundrel. I'm getting thirsty. See you later, Radiator. Hey, Giuliano. Does anyone know where I can get a beer around here? And he's gone. Hey, Mia. How are you feeling? Are you ready? Hey, Mia. Anyone home? 2 tablespoons truffle powder. Oh, was it 12? Finley, was it 2 or 12? You have to tell me. I don't remember anymore. I feel sick. Calm down, Mia. Take a deep breath. Okay, okay. Okay. Are you okay now? I think so. How many spoons of truffle powder go in the stew? None. There's no truffle in the stew at all. That's better. You can do this, Mia. You've done a great job with everything so far, and I've been looking forward to sampling your stew all evening. You're going to win, I just know it. You really think so? You bet. It's going to be amazing. And if I can help you in any way, just say. I'll be right here watching you cook everyone else off the stage. Yes, we've got this. Thank you. I feel a little better already. Maybe I'll have another swig of my drink first. Whatever works for you. I'll be back in a moment. I'd better go over the recipe just one more time. Hello. I hope you're enjoying the festivities. Can I interest you in our handmade fall tree tea towels? That's a mouthful. Tree tea towels, tree tea towels. We still have a few castanets too. Or how about a traditional hazelnut candle? I need to get that for my lady. At the hospital. I'm afraid I still need a moment to get things ready. Why don't you come back later? I think I'll be ready after the stew contest. Today there is no history, but that which we write ourselves. I can already feel my dancing feet starting to itch. Tonight's going to be a big one. You youngsters just wait and see. Woohoo! I can feel it. It's just like I'm in my 20s again. Let's dance ourselves hungry. Serge, I didn't know you had a stall here too. Of course I do. I can't deprive the town of my street food. All this reminds me of my days as a young traveling chef. I fired up the grills on so many streets in so many cities, but don't be fooled. This is just a warm-up. Today I too find myself in the orchestra pit of flavors, allowing myself to be entranced by the bubbling of hot pots. Today there will be no long symphony of several moments. On this day it all comes down to a single chord, the perfect note. And I will call this masterpiece Serge's famous pepper stew. Sounds delicious. You are blessed, don't you see? You are one of the lucky few who may get a chance to sample my bowl today. This is one hibernation festival you will never forget. Yeah, I might get food poisoning actually. There you are. I was just warming up my voice to cheer Chloe on. Want a sneak preview? Yes, maybe? Okay, here it comes. Go, Chloe, go! Everyone else's stew is woe! How's that? Everyone else's stew is woe? I may need to work on my grammar. I'm rooting for everyone in the contest. So you're rooting for Chloe too? Great! I'm selling actual goods from our store today. Pens, greeting cards, wrapping paper. But if I'm honest, my thoughts are elsewhere. All I can think about is Chloe winning that trophy again. Hey Doc. Fancy bumping into you here. Good to see you. How are you? Lungs doing well? Couldn't be better. I've got this cool spray thing now. I just keep it in my pocket all the time. And when I'm out of breath, I take a quick breath from it. It's awesome. Yeah. Yay, awesome inhalers. I'm glad to hear that. But lay off the cigarettes, okay? I know it's hard on special occasions, but your lungs will thank you. Sure thing, Doc. I really don't want to end up back in the hospital. Is the internet working better now, at least? Afraid not. Grim. Alright. Stew time. Ready. Oof. Yeah, I'm ready. Rooting for you, Mia. Thank you. Fellow Porcupineans, may I have your attention for a moment? A happy Hibernation Festival to all of you. Today is a special day for me, as I have the honor of officially opening the Hibernation Festival for the 9th time in a row. You'd think this would be a cakewalk for me by now, but I'm still nervous. Nervous with joy. Seeing all of you celebrating with all of you, this is always the highlight of my year. I look into your faces and think back to all of the wonderful years I've had in this town. I've seen many of you grow up. New faces have joined us, old ones have left. And me? I'm still here. Yes, you are. For that, I'm truly grateful. I don't want to ramble on too long. After all, we're all here to party, right? I just have one more thing to ask of you. As you enjoy your delicious drinks today, and treat yourselves to a hearty bowl of hot stew, or gossip and laugh with your loved ones, spare a thought for those who cannot be with us today, those who have passed away over the course of the last year, and also for those who are working right now or simply somewhere else. Think of them When you see them again, tell them how much fun you had today. Make them turn green with envy. Alright, let's get on with it. I, Adele von Witterstein, can feel the hairs on the back of my neck standing up in anticipation as I hereby declare this year's Hibernation Festival open! Ta-da! Here's to all of you. Cheers, you old biddy! Cheers! Here's to us. Turn on the water! Is it gonna work? Hey! Woohoo! Beautiful. Just like every year, hot water is passed through the pipes of the town fountain to keep us warm and serve as a base for the stews. That's disgusting. Good luck to everyone taking part, and bon appetit to all our stew samplers. Here's to us. Look at our Mia. Go Mia, give Hydric a good roasting. And Serge too. He's been on my blacklist ever since he took the fried corn on the cob off the menu. Show him how it's done. Woohoo! Hazelnut, hazelnut, hazelnut. Okay. Look at Adele bopping away. I hope I'm like that when I grow up. Don't tell anyone, but a tear came to my eye when she was speaking just now. Anyway, I really hope you enjoy the festival. Too bad you can't stay to the end, but have yourself a great time all the same. See you around, Finish Mini. I don't think I could go on the stage. Oh, I can go on the stage. Just stick to the recipe, same as usual. Ration way, don't overseason. You're doing great, Mia. Can I taste it? Finley! What's wrong? Finley! Yes? The pickleweed! What's a pickleweed? My secret ingredient. The spice that makes my tomato stew special. And I forgot to get it. I don't have any, Finley. What am I gonna do? I can't leave my stew. Everything's already simmering. And time's running out too. Don't worry, I'll get some for you. Where do you get something like that? At the grocery store. But that closed hours ago. Any other ideas? Yeah, you see Roman Hydric over there? At the front? Yeah. Pickleweed is his main ingredient. I don't know why, it must make his stew terribly bitter. But knowing him, I'm sure he won't give any of it away. I'll ask him. You just keep doing what you're doing. Just a few more minutes, my dear contestants. Then it's time to drop your spoons. Oh no, did you hear that? Don't worry, I'll be right back. Really? Oh, thank you. Mr. Hydric, may I disturb you for a moment? You know I'm always happy to listen to my team's concerns, but I still need a moment or two for my stew. And as you've just heard, time is of the essence. Oh my goodness, the place is steaming up over there, Mr. Piggy. I need some of your pickleweed. What? From my ingredients? Yes, could you spare some? It'd be doing me a huge favor. No, sorry, out of the question. You're a very likable young man, and I would like to help, truly I would. But my ingredients have been measured out precisely according to my recipe. If I change even the slightest thing, it will affect the taste. I'm sorry. Yoink. Okay, thanks anyway. Don't mention it. Mr. Hydric can't spare any of his ingredients, I'm sorry. That's alright. It's my fault for forgetting it after all. Thanks for trying anyway. My young colleague, huh? I've been thinking. You are a part of St. Ursula's Hospital, just like myself and my other young colleague back there. We have to stick together. With that in mind, I've decided to give you some of my pickleweed. Really? That's very kind of you. But of course I can't simply give my ingredients away. So I would like to ask a favor of you. Okay, what do you need? I would like a bottle of caraway liquor from the wine stand. Okay, no problem. I'll head over there and buy you one. Unfortunately, it's not that simple. This caraway liquor is very special. The owner has produced only one bottle of it. Oh, I'm guessing it's insanely expensive then. Expensive? Not at all. In fact, the wine seller is looking to give it away. Oh? Is it a raffle? Yes, it's a prize of sorts, and for one person to say the secret phrase to her. The secret phrase? Exactly. It's sort of like a password, the solution to a riddle. Do you have any idea what it's about? No, but talk to the person at the wine stand. I'm sure you'll find some answers there. Okay, I'll get you the bottle. Excellent. Even though it would have been nicer if you'd helped us for free. Wine stall? What wine stall? I'm interested in winning the bottle of caraway liquor. Oh, really? Then tell me. The red trees have left the forest. Oh, you don't know the answer? Apparently not, no. Okay. There are a few other people here who are also playing the game. Maybe one of them can give you the answer. How do I find out who knows the answer? That's part of the puzzle. But I'm going to give you a little something to help you get started. Now pay attention. The blue shells glitter prettily in the morning sun. That's it. That's it. Take a look around and talk to people. And good luck. Thanks. The blue shells glitter prettily in the morning sun. What are you talking about? Good news, the hazelnut candles are just firming up. They should be fresh and ready to go right after the contest, if not before. The blue shells glitter prettily in the morning sun. Ah, I know the answer to that. Hold on. They hide when the yellow sun grows too hot. No idea what it's supposed to mean though. I'll figure it out. Good luck. They hide when the yellow sun grows too hot. Sorry, that doesn't mean anything to me. I know the answer. The green train is almost here. Thank you. The green train? The green train is almost here. Oh, that sounds familiar. It travels onto the purple sea. Thank you. You're welcome. Good luck. It travels onto the purple sea. The answer to that is... the red trees have left the forest. I hope that helps you. It does, thank you, Susie. Hi, you've returned. So, do you have the answer? Hold on a second. Are you playing the game too? Why, of course. There's no rule against it after all. So did you have the answer? Yes. The red trees have left the forest. Now they grow on the golden beach. Incredible. That's the right answer. You've won. So I just needed to repeat the question to you? Okay, that was a waste of time. And in record time too. Really? Yay! Congratulations. Here's your prize, a bottle of caraway liquor. Thank you very much. I've got a dash. Have a good evening. You too, my friend. Don't drop the bottle. Quickly, we have 4 minutes. Mr. Hydrick, I have the liquor. Very good, my young colleague. You can always rely on Team Ursula. Can I have the pickleweed now? Of course, you've held up your end of the bargain, and so shall I. Here is your prize, a bundle of my finest pickleweed. Thank you. Sorry, I've got to run now. I've got the ingredient. What? Really? That's awesome. You're the best sous chef in the world. We can talk more later. Time's running out. So, my lovelies, your time is up. The cooking period is now officially over. Set your wooden spoons to one side and prepare for the tasting. Dig in, folks. Official announcers get first dibs. Make me hungry. That was fantastic. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. I don't think I'll ever need to eat again. But before we get to the award ceremony, there's something I'd like to get off my chest. There are a lot of different people living here in Porcupine. Some have only been here for a short time. Others have spent their whole lives here. And that's good, and the way things should be. Be kind to each other, be grateful, and be understanding. If you do that, Porcupine will remain the beautiful place it is. Maybe there's just a melancholy thoughts of an old lady, an old woman. Or maybe I've already had a nougat punch or two. Just a little tipsy. But I love all of you. So before the food coma sets in, let's get to the award ceremony. To refresh your memory, here are all the participants and their creations. Chloe took us on a wild journey through the world of porcini mushrooms. Roman presented you with a spicy pickleweed pot. Isaac whipped up some handmade alphabet soup for our bookworms. Wonderful handwriting, by the way. Our lovely Mia, a first-time contestant today, gave us a tomato stew that I'm sure has bowled more than a few of you over. And our last candidate is someone we only normally see when we're sick. Serge, head chef of the cafeteria at Ursula's. His entry this year was a fiery hot pepper stew. Okay, that's everyone. Now, hold on to your spoons, it's about to get serious. The winner of this year's Porcupine Stew Contest is... Mia? Mia with her fruity spicy tomato stew. Woohoo! Go Mia! Go Mia! Really? Congratulations. Yes! Congratulations! What a great stew! And that goes for all of you as well. Congratulations on your amazing creations. And congratulations to everyone who got their hands on a bowl. You are really lucky to get to taste such wonderful stews. And now, let the celebrations continue. You said it. Good job, Mia! Woo-woo! Mia, you are awesome! Congratulations. Thanks. Do you like the stew? Even better than that. I haven't even tasted it yet. What? Why? Because the whole pot got gobbled up straight away. I didn't stand a chance. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, it's no big deal. I could see how delicious it was from the looks in everyone's eyes. Celebrate, Mia, you've earned it. Thanks. I feel a little awkward, actually. Everyone's looking at you. Candle, please. Ooh, finally done. I couldn't concentrate with all the excitement of the contest in the background. Anyway, can I get you something now? Candle, please. One hazelnut candle coming right up. What do I owe you? Nothing. Nothing? That's right. Everyone gets one hazelnut candle for free if they want it. That's very nice of you. But doesn't it mean you'll end up losing money on candles? Yes, but making hazelnut candles is my favorite hobby. So I really don't mind. It means I need a little while to make them though. But at least they all smell fantastic. Enjoy your candle. That's very nice of you, thank you. Happy Hibernation Festival. Time to go to work. Huh? Mia, is everything alright? Yeah, everything's great. I wanted to give you something. Really? Is there still some of your stew left? No, that was gone in a flash. You've been such a tremendous help to me. I'm so grateful. You're always so helpful. It's amazing, really. What do you mean? What I'm saying is that I couldn't have done this without you. Which is why I want you to have my winner's trophy. Wait, what? Why? Really? But you're the one who won it. Exactly. Yes, but it was as much your victory as it was mine, really. Besides, I wouldn't even know where to put it in my apartment. Thank you, Mia. I feel very honored. But how about we share it? It can be one of those trophies that moves from place to place. I'll take it and invite you to dinner sometime, so I can show you my finest cooking skills. Then you can take it home with you and we can cook again at your place. We can take turns with the trophy and the cooking. Okay, yes. Let's take turns. Happy Hibernation Festival, Finley. And to you. Celebrate. You deserve it. But now I need to get going. See you in the morning. Good night. Whoa. Snow. It's snowing. That's what I just said. Hey, Porcupine. All of you. Happy Hibernation Festival. Wonder if there'll be like a color scene change, like tomorrow. Everything covered in snow. How many Hibernation festivals do you think you've celebrated? 168. That's very specific. What, really? But the hospital isn't that old. You're right there. But I haven't always been here. I didn't even know that. They brought me here a long time ago. And I may not look it, but I haven't missed a single Hibernation festival. Impressive. Were you there today too? Not in the way you might think. You know, Ninoslav, the guy on the town fountain? I don't like him very much. We had a falling out a few decades ago. Oh, I'm sorry, what happened? Well, I don't want to trouble you with my woes. But that arrogant upstart is so full of himself. He always has to be the center of the celebrations. Oh, look at me and my hot water supplies, the stew contest. The stew keeps everyone warm and they only taste so good only because of me. And then he gets all those lavish decorations every year too. It's not fair. Are you jealous? Me jealous? Of that slime ball and his stupendous decorations? Never! Sorry, I digress. Don't stop on my account. Shall I give you a tip for next year? Sure, thank you. Give yourself a hood. It'll keep the first snow off your head, and no one will know it's you who's partying the whole night away. Not in the mood for the Hibernation Festival? Sure I am. But someone has to keep this place running. I'll be down in a minute though. When the real party gets started. All that nonsense beforehand, with the stews and everything. I can't stand it anyway. Boring. I heard you can win a bottle of caraway liquor at the wine stand though. I've got to get my hands on that. I've heard it's delicious. And there's only one bottle of it. I'm afraid I've got some bad news. What? Has someone claimed the bottle already? Well... yes. That grease ball. How dare he? The world just isn't a fair place. He won't even appreciate a drink of that quality. When I get my hands on him... Now, off to your shift. Dr. Krakowski is waiting. You're on the night shift together tonight. Ma'am, yes ma'am. Good evening, Finley. Happy Hibernation Festival, Dr. Krakowski. Yes. Hope you had a good time. Yes, It's just the two of us today. Holidays are all well and good, but someone has to keep the lights on here. That's true. So how are things looking? As they should. People actually always feel a little better on days like this. Some are homesick, others are just happy to have some peace and quiet. Still, from a psychological point of view, the Hibernation Festival actually seems to help them. I will take care of our dear Irma today. Please handle your duties. You'll find me in the break room when you're done. Alright, see you soon. I have text messages. I still can't believe I won. I'm still shaking. That was amazing. Thanks, Finley. Oh my gosh, that's an angry looking owl. Let's start with 304. I would have loved to go to the Hibernation Festival today. I'm sure you would. I'm sorry it didn't work out. It's okay. I've been having my own little Hibernation Festival right here. I just had a coffee with cream and hazelnut. It was the highlight of my day. You have an inflammation of the renal pelvis. Are you in pain? Yes, but I'm trying not to let it get to me. Alright, but don't make things too uncomfortable for yourself. We can always get you some painkillers if you want. For now, I'm going to give you some medication to bring down the swelling. Where's this vein? Ah, there we go. Oh, he's shaking. There you go. I hope that helps. Please tell us if the pain gets any worse, or if you have any problems urinating. You shouldn't really be drinking caffeine this late in the day, but you might find that coffee helps a little. Anyway, I wish you a wonderful Hibernation Festival, and a sound night's sleep. Thank you. I'm definitely wide awake right now, I've got to admit. I mean, yeah, it's pretty late for coffee. Maybe some tea. Tea wouldn't be good, but coffee's a little late for coffee. Wonder if there's hazelnut tea. Maybe. I've never had it if there is. Good evening, Ms. Van Galen. It is important not to be rattled. After every inhalation comes an exhalation. Everything that is closed will one day be opened up again, and vice versa. Does he have blood on his chest? May I interrupt for a moment? Oh. Hello, Finley. I didn't hear you come in. We were just lost in conversation. I bumped into dear Sonia this evening in the cafeteria. That's one way of putting it. I'd forgotten I was meant to have an important meeting today. Suddenly, it got hard to breathe and I passed out again. Dr. Gutera brought me back up here. I have to admit to a certain amount of luck. Benjamin from surgery happened to be passing through at the time too. He was a huge help with getting Sonia up here safely. Thank you, Dr. Gutera. What were you talking about? Do you have any recommendations for a course of treatment? Thank you. I'll take it from here. Oh, of course. Let me know if I can be of any assistance to you in an advisory capacity, of course. Ms. Van Galen, I wish you all the best and a natural recovery for both body and mind. Now, I've already taken far too long of a break. This is a break? You're still technically seeing a patient. I wish you both a pleasant evening. Thank you. You too. How are you feeling, Miss Van Galen? I still feel a little out of sorts. Your blood pressure must have been fluctuating. You had an extreme high resting pulse when you first arrived here. The drugs regulate your blood pressure. Dr. Gatara kept talking to me until I felt better. He was saying something about my inner core breathing exercises, that kind of thing. I tried yoga once, not my cup of tea. Yes, Dr. Gatara has his own way of looking at things, but he wasn't exactly wrong. Huh? Let me check your readings. We have to make sure that the drugs are working so you remain stable. Alright. Here comes the tricky part. Oh, I missed one. I did better. Not great, but better. I got a B instead of a C. I'm afraid medication will only go part of the way to solving your problem. It would be wise to develop ways to reduce stress. Unfortunately, this happens to a lot of people nowadays. But how am I supposed to avoid stress? Well, there are a few options, but you'll need to work out what works best for you. They didn't teach us much about stress avoidance techniques at medical school, to be honest. The things that Dr. Gratera said, they kind of helped. I'm going to take a nap. Maybe I'll get lucky and catch Miss Dr. Gratera again tomorrow. Rest well. And don't suck anyone else's blood or have too much strawberry jam. 33. Angry owl. Dr. Gerda Gniesdorf. Finally. Bring me back a cup of black tea, then tell Dr. Theobald that I want to speak to him. I'm actually your attending physician. You're a doctor? St. Ursula, save us. You're barely out of diapers. Do they sell medical degrees online now? Let's not lose sight of the matter at hand, Dr. Gniesdorf. You came to us today suffering from severe tremors. On top of that, you've been complaining of recurring itching and muscle atrophy. Liver cirrhosis. What? Liver cirrhosis. Are you deaf? Have you already been diagnosed? I can't see anything here. I'm a surgeon, child. I've had liver cirrhosis for longer than you've been alive. Accordingly, I am aware of the high mortality rate once surgical intervention becomes necessary. That's why I'm here. So let's cut to the chase and get down to business. Okay, dude. More green, less pink. Four or five. Hey. Poke. Your liver readings are in the critical range. You don't say. make sure it is cirrhosis of the liver we're dealing with, we need to do a liver biopsy. No. No? I already know it's cirrhosis of the liver. What do you take me for? Although I'm sure your accounting department will be thrilled if you carry out a few unnecessary procedures they can charge me for. What if it's not liver cirrhosis? Do I have to teach you how to treat me right? Listen. I like a drink, if you know what I mean. Excuse me? I'm talking about chronic alcohol abuse. Those liver failure. Got it. And your nursing staff insist I don't drink here. So now I have two problems. Alcohol withdrawal and this blasted liver cirrhosis. According to the latest research, your symptoms could have been triggered by other diseases. New research? A load of waffle, that's what that is. Well, go ahead. I'm sure you know exactly what you're doing. Okay. I'm done, Dr. Krakowski. Did you notice anything out of the ordinary? No, everything's fine. You're right, the patients really are doing a little better today. I'm glad I'm on the night shift now. It's really quite pleasant. If you say so. Well, let's see. B. Decent. You are really quick today. I like that. I have one more request for you. Of course, what? I mean, Ms. de Kilmer. I've been watching her tonight, and she's not doing very well. She asked if the nice doctor would stop by again today. Aw, we're the nice doctor! 'Cause we listen to her stories. I have a candle for her. I think she means you. Why don't you go check on her? I'm sure she'll be happy to see you. Sure, I'd love to. I've got a gift I wanted to give her anyway. Well, don't keep her waiting. Ma'am, yes ma'am. Long episode. Three of Irma. Hey Irma, how are you doing? Finley, what are you doing here? I thought you were out celebrating today. I was. It was great. I met a lot of people and the stew contest was really exciting. They got the fountain working again for the occasion. And look what I found, Irma. A hazelnut candle. Oh, looks so cute. Lighting it. Can you smell that, Doctor? The scent is just incredible. You've really made my day. I'm feeling much less shivery already. This brings back so many images for me, so many memories from years gone by, from all of the many hibernation festivals I've seen. It was your first one today, wasn't it? Yeah. But you should get some rest, Irma. All that talking gets to your lungs. No, it's alright. I need someone I can spin my yarns to. I'm very tired. But I would like to tell you one last story. Irma? What do you mean by that? No, she's not allowed to. She's the nice old lady who tells us stories. Oh. It's okay. What? No, it's not okay at all. We'll get you back on your feet, I promise. I'll get Dr. Krakowski right away. We'll figure it out. You've already done more than I can imagine. But may I ask you for one more favor? Of course, what is it? I'd love another cup of tea. My throat's a little dry, you know? Of course. Now, Finley, don't fuss. It's alright. I'll just dash to the break room. We have tea there. I'll be right back. Don't die between now and then, please. I think she's going to, though. Oh, I hope Giuliano was able to visit. We always have hot water here, thank goodness. What kind of tea should I make? Ooh, winter tea. Okay, now I'd better get this straight to Irma. Finley, taking a break already? No, I'm just getting a cup of tea for a patient. Ah, yes, old Irma has a taste for the finer things. Could you come with me, please? Irma isn't doing well at all. I know. I already went to see her and check her readings. She's going to die in the next few hours. But we have to do something. What I'm going to do is make myself a cup of tea too. How can you just walk in here like nothing's wrong? Why aren't you doing anything? I've already done everything I can do. Sometimes even the best treatment in the world can't help Finley. But go to her. Make her last hours as comfortable as possible. That's our duty to her now. Make sure she has enough painkillers. Damn. Shouldn't we contact her son? I've already tried that too. Unfortunately, I've not yet been able to reach Giuliano. I'll keep trying and inform him of the situation. Go now. Irma's tea is getting cold. Okay. Dang. Because of the festival. Man, imagine having that as a reminder of like when your mother passed away. It's like this major thing. That would suck. I know people go through that every day. Like, that sucks. I'm sorry if you have to deal with that. Like if it's on some public holiday. Irma, I'm back. And I've got your tea. Irma? Huh? Who? Phew. Oh, I'm sorry. I must have dozed off there for a minute. With your eyes open? Creepy. You're a darling. Thank you so much. Just set it down there. I remember my first Hibernation festival like it was yesterday. It was already very cold for the first time of year. The cars and park benches were buried in snow, but the hibernation still had to go on, of course. Story time! Gilbert loved hot air balloons more than anything else in the world, but he also had a great fear of flying, and he wasn't the youngest anymore either. Neither of us were. So we compromised by heading to the countryside to watch the balloon race. At least we used to until it was banned. It was the Hibernation Festival, when Gilbert sat in a hot air balloon for the first time. There was already snow on the roads and the roofs of houses. The lights, the smells. We were there every year when it was cold outside and everyone started to come closer together. I'd already bought a hazelnut candle and enjoyed some lovely conversations with plenty of laughter. When Gilbert secretly slipped away, he'd spotted a hot air balloon in the square. Back then, you could still book flights in the winter. They said you could see the whole town from up there. But that year, the balloon remained grounded. The weather was already bitterly cold and very windy. Then all of a sudden, an icy gust of wind blew across the square. Hats and caps flew through the air. Mothers had to hold on to their children. And that gust of wind blew my Gilbert right away, right into the basket of the balloon. Then he picked himself up to climb back out again, and he got the fright of his life. The balloon had broken loose and was already rising hundreds of feet above the town. And me? I'd seen the whole thing and I'd leapt desperately at the dangling rope to try and hold the balloon down, which obviously wouldn't work. But instead I simply floated away with it too. Gilbert helped me into the basket and the wind carried us higher and higher into the wintry clouds. Porcupine was no more than a small speck of light in the fog. Eventually it disappeared altogether. Gilbert could barely move due to his fear of heights. The cold bit into our skin, but I managed to cheer him up. His dream had finally come true, I reminded him, riding in a hot air balloon. Unfortunately, we soon realized that the burner was frozen, but then I remembered the hazelnut candle I'd bought, so Gilbert and I made ourselves comfortable in the basket of the balloon and lit the candle to keep warm. I don't know how long we sat there, but it was indescribably beautiful. Just us, the sky and the clouds, and the scent of a hazelnut candle. Suddenly, there was a bang. The burner had started up again. The heat from the hazelnut candle had thawed it out. Gilbert quickly figured out how to steer the balloon. Even the altitude didn't bother him anymore. But how would we know which way to go? Then before we could even begin to worry again, I heard it. Very softly. The Hibernation hymn, the song everyone in Porcupine sings together for the Hibernation Festival. We strained our ears and Gilbert steered the balloon straight towards the song. Eventually, Porcupine emerged from the fog. The beautifully decorated marketplace, the snow-covered rooftops, and the festival goers. What a sight! They had broken into song to help us find our way back. Aww. Gilbert landed right in front of the fountain, and all the crowd cheered. And that's the story, more or less, of how my Gilbert and I took flight together for the first and last time. He died the following year. I'll be reunited with him soon. Then we'll fly together again. My Gilbert and I. Are they still playing the Hibernation hymn in the square? Maybe, I'm not quite sure. I think I can hear it just faintly. Can I open the window? Yeah, they're probably still celebrating. And here's the two of us stuck working at night shift in the hospital, eh? Oh, we got a little stool. You're doing a good job. With the work. But Emma? Oh, that took like half the candle. That story. Look, it's so small now. I made it. To the Hibernation. Emma? Goodbye, Emma. Aww.